Hello, Crimson. Oh, it's Grim Bones again. Yep, things are working today. Despite the fact that it's been pouring it down with rain, it's surprisingly working for now. So, I need to reactivate a few toggles. Not toggles, redeems. Let me just go to these. Because I know I need to re-enable some. Yeah, just that one. Alright. So, today, we get back to more Legends EA shiny hunting, and I've completed a lot more of the collection now. Let me just do this. So, let me just find it first. Here we go. There we go. Aromatisse. Oh, hello, Necro. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing today? You see my Overpool? Yes, Crimson. Stop trying to give me PTSD. EP. I mean, I want to say, was the owl only giving you nightmares or something? I'm sorry. Let me get Aromatisse off the screen. Um, got shiny Espeon. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Over here. Got a hit Powdon. The thing was horrifying. I mean, to be honest, with the amount of times he was screeching, I kind of got that. Oh, I don't know how, but I got myself a shiny Garchomp. I was trying an exploit that could duplicate spawns in Route Zone 8, and Gil started showing up a lot more frequently. It wasn't guaranteed like the tutorial said, but they showed up so much more frequently, and it was frequent enough for one of them to shine. Is it holding the Garchomp bite? Yes, it is. Oh, this one. This one is the reason I was able to tune into Necro's stream last night. Because I was not going to go to sleep until this thing shined. It took ages just for that pink worm to finally show up. Yes, I did finally get it. It was almost 4 in the morning for me by the time it shined. 4 in the morning. That's how bad it was. And there were 3 Bellsprout and a Patrat surrounding the area too. I was hunting this thing for like 8 hours. Just AFK bench resets. And it took that long to finally get the Dragonite. Oh, I got all of the Furfrou trims as well. So Furfrou is completely done. I got the Alpha Obama Abalug. Already had Sizzle, Pinsir, Heracross, Olga, Arlucha. Oh, I've got a guy in here. Hello. I got a Chestnut as well. I did the burrow duplication glitch as well for Zone 17, and I managed to guarantee a Chespin spawn every single time, and thankfully I didn't phase. So I just need to get one more Greninja, and then I have all of them, the Kalos starters. And I don't remember if I showed this yet on stream, but I did get a shiny Dramper. Yeah. And I've got shiny Skarmory as well. So at the moment, I don't exactly know what I'm going to hunt for. Let me boot up my notepad so I can... Oh, it's still like that. Well, my list is now completely free. So, has anybody got any recommendations for what I could shiny hunt? Because I decided not to do gender forms anymore. So Meowstic and Pyro are just going to be the first ones I get. I got Espeon. And I got Garchomp. So... what do I go for? I genuinely don't know what to go for right now. So, I mean, one thing I can think of is Pangoro. But that's going to be a boring one. I genuinely don't know what to hunt for at the moment. So obviously I need the Kanto starters. What a guy! I'm pretty sure Crimson's asking Celsius or Fahrenheit. I would assume Celsius, because if it was 4 degrees Fahrenheit, you'd be dead. Yeah, I was about to say, because 20 degrees Fahrenheit is already considered extremely cold. What don't you have? Let's have a look. Okay, so I need to redo this. Control A, remove. Okay, so I need Embor for Alligator. And what? Oh, that's Pangoro. So Embor for Alligator, Pangoro. I need a Gallade. Altaria. I need the remaining evolution, so Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Leafeon, and Glaceon. What? What goes after the Sharpedo? Let me just double check the Pokédex. Pokédex. It is... oh, Electros, okay. So... Electros, and then there's Venusaur, and Charizard. And what goes after Goodra? Oh, you want me to go for Altaria? Ooh, okay. Let me just see what else I need. Oh, it's Delibird. Okay, that one's Delibird. So, Charizard, Delibird. And then over here, there's the last few. I need to have a look at a Pokédex. Database. Need to look at an external Pokédex. Okay, let's see. So, I can't see this chat for a second, so bear with me here. So I need Scrafty, Chandelure, Aerodactyl, Tyrantrum, Aurorus, which I'm saving the fossils for the DLC, so there's no point in suggesting them now. They're going to be DLC hunts. And I need another Greninja. I think that's all of them. Yeah. So now the next hunt's going to be Altaria. We really don't have that many Pokemon left to do. Obviously, the hardest ones are going to be the remaining starter Pokemon, besides Greninja. Okay, I need to find out where is a good place to go for Swablu. Okay, habitat. Oh, over there. And up there. Okay, so I feel like... Did you get the... Yeah! Yeah! No. Here we go. I did get it. Surprisingly. That is Garchomp. I'm doing final forms, buddy. I'm doing final forms. You get what you ask. You get what you get, alright? I'm doing final forms. Okay. No, wrong button. Alright, zone 18. Alright, so this will be fun. I need to be so angry. I'm not the angry one. I'm not the one who's being angry. I'll check the Bayon. So I think the best way to do this one... I think I need to do an AFK hunt again. Wait, wrong way. So I've got to get my turbo controller ready, and it's... I'm likewise not angry, just laughing out loud. Well, in the vote, people said not to... It was overall voted that we shouldn't do a living shiny dex, so I'm keeping to that. So, this is the best spot I can find Swablu and Altaria. And there's a bench right here. So I'll just save and I'll switch controllers. But benching doesn't work. It does work though. Because I've gotten a few shinies through the bench method recently. The Dragonite I got was from the bench method. It's with Eevee... No, with Eevee it doesn't work. The bench method does work. Just not for Eevee. Yeah! I gotta look. Okay. Right. Let's do Turbo A. And wedge the controller underneath the holder. So now you just gotta keep going. So I think I will check about 45 minutes, another 30 minutes of AFKing. Where will you ever play Peak? If I can get a group of friends to join me, sure. I just need a group to do it with, and then I'll probably play it. Because isn't Peak one of those games that you need to have a group of friends to play with? So, well, in my case, if a game can be played multiplayer, then I prefer to do it with more people. Because I get bored quickly sometimes. Well, I'm thinking... Now, Remembrance Weekend is over. Does anyone have any suggestions for what I should put on my avatar? because the Poppy is meant to be for like Remembrance Sunday, and that's past now. Anyone got any ideas? And it's not. Don't say turkey because the turkey is being saved for the end of the month. Anything yellow? Well, that's a bit of a broad statement. I don't know, like sunshine theme. Wouldn't that make more sense for summertime though? When I think of November, I think of like an autumn season. I mean, it made a lot of sense for the summertime. Put on a stinking was. I do not know what that hat looks like, but it should put it in the Discord. What does that hat look like? Sunshine year round is a vibe. I mean, it's something that can happen for some people. Like in the UK, either we get blistering hot sunny weather, or it's pissing it down with rain. Yeah. I mean, it's been raining all day today. I'm surprised that stream's doing okay for now. Also, I think Swablu might sparkle if it's close enough. I don't think. No, it's not about my VTuber avatar. Not in the Pokemon game. In the Pokemon game, there's a separate redeem for that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what kind of hat that is. Last is at the beginning of December. I still don't know what that is though. Where's like the Pope's hat but red? I mean, okay. It's Dutch Santa. Oh! Okay, now I get it. Santa Claus. Okay, now I get it. Okay. But I'm thinking like something for November, not for December. Because I could do the hat at the start of December, and then transition into the traditional Santa hat when it comes to more Christmas time. But I'm thinking for like the majority of November, then when it comes like the last week of November, then I do a turkey, something turkey related. Miss Volleyball? What is that? Also, I hope I don't end up like phasing on a Noibat or a Noivern. That's the only thing that sucks about this hunt. It's a daytime only. Since Noibat and Noivern take up the nighttime spawns. Although I would not mind phasing on a Fennekin or a Bagon. Oh, Crimson, remember those caramel waffles that you were on about a while back? I forgot what you called them over there, but yeah, still waffle. But yeah, we definitely have We definitely have a variation of those in the UK. Roasted caramel waffles. Well, that's the British name for them. I know, because they sell them at my work. That's literally just what they're called in England. They don't need to be filled with caramel, though. No. Oh, voice break. No, but there are different versions of them. Caramel waffles are just one of the options. These are the same people who conquered the world looking for spice and decided they hated them all. Yep! Exactly. And then, in creating a national dish, we steal a national dish from India. We don't actually create our own national dish. Because the national dish of the UK, specifically England, is curry. An Indian dish. Why not fish and chips? Or a sausage roll? Meals you actually think of when you think of Britain. I know, it's stupid! It's not even a British dish. Just because they make their own take on it doesn't suddenly mean the whole concept's theirs. I don't know why they decided to steal the Indian dish. They took curry, they removed 85% of the spices, and then called it their original dish. At least that's what it seemed like to me. What don't they steal? Good question, because they've also been stealing our freedom. Well, not the people, but the government have been stealing our freedom. Wait, it was fish and chips? Why didn't it just stay as fish and chips? Because curry is not a British dish. Fish and chips is more a British thing. I mean, sure, other countries can do fish and chips, but Britain's more known for fish and chips. Why do you guys call fries chips? I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Funny enough, potato chips, as in like the ones you get in the foil bags, we call them crisps. There's so many different. I don't even call like fries chips. I don't even call them that. I just stick with fries. Mm-hmm. There's just so many differences between British English and American English. There's so many differences. Question? What is a trainer? Is it a shoe or a sweater? It's a shoe. Trainers are shoes normally used for like running or just casual wear. Yeah, trainers are shoes. I mean, they can either be shoes or they could be someone who guides you in the gym. So once we get to about 45 minutes, so about 20 minutes, I'll check. I was listening to someone talking about pants the other day, and I was like, what's so embarrassing about pants? Yeah, I think it's probably because Brits call them underpants, not just underwear. And we normally call pants, like, the outerwear, we call them trousers. It's literally like a language barrier thing. Like, even though it's supposed to be just different accents, it's confusing sometimes. Yeah. I just don't use the term pants. If I'm on about underwear, I just say undies. Okay, so one thing I was also should have mentioned, I upped the counter for my shiny decks just to include all of the Furfrou forms, mainly because the amount of Furfrou I phased on trying to get Eevee, I've got more than enough for all the forms plus an extra. So that's why I decided to include them in the final count. So I'm not going to worry about like gender variants. I'll just do the first one that I get. But if the Pokemon has multiple different boxable forms, then they'll be like that. So take Rotom for example. Back in Scarlet and Violet, I got all of the Rotom forms in the decks. Got them all as shiny. I did the same thing for Tatsugiri as well. I tried to do it for Mousehold, but I wasn't able to get it in time before the EA released. I managed to get the Dunsparce though, because that one was a lot easier to get. Sure, the same odds, and it was also possible to isolate it, but unlike Tandemaus, Dunsparce actually has a noticeable shiny. Seeing all this talk about Europe, is it Europe or Dutch dishes? I'm just gonna say Dutch dishes. I I don't even know if I've even had any before. Dutch desserts. Yeah, because if I'm being completely honest, you've had stroopwafel? Well, yeah, but not an authentic one. I've had a dumbed down British version. I've not had any authentic ones. I think the only desserts I've had that are not British, like authentic, I've had some American dishes. Well, I say American dishes, I had a street hot dog. That's about it. And I guess I did have bolognese at an Italian restaurant in New York. So I guess that, and another one. There's an anime like ramen store in London called the Uzumaki, and they actually have like authentic Japanese cuisine there. Oftentimes, I have ramen bowls. And one of the desserts I've had there was dango, like rice dango. You know those colourful balls you'd see like in Japanese media? Those ones. Actually tastes pretty nice. It's a slightly random aftertaste, but that's just probably my British tongue saying that. Because they were still nice. I think the thing I enjoyed there the most, I always get a side of karage. So I'll have a ramen bowl, and I'd have some karage on the side, and then something for a dessert. Although the last time I went, I was experiencing a gut flare-up, so I couldn't fully enjoy my meal, but hopefully next time we go, I'll be able to fully enjoy them. I'm just realizing, maybe would the Lopunny be resetted as well? I think the Lopunny is in range to be reset. So there's the Lopunny, the Fennekin, the Salamence, 3 Bagon, 3 Swablu, Altaria, or at night, 3 Noibat and Noiburn. I think there's a Patrat somewhere down there as well. Wait, are you on about American cheese right now? Which cheese are you on about specifically? Are you just on about generic American cheese? Because when I went to America, it was the plastic American cheese. That was the only cheese that was used. Because cheese is so expensive. Let's be honest, everything's so expensive now. I think, yeah, when I went to New York, I ended up having the egg and bacon bagel. I think it was egg and bacon with cheese. Yeah, you know the ones that you could commonly hear about people in New York having for breakfast. I had them. I understood why. They're really damn good. We just spent $30 on access. What the fuck? 30. Wait, hold on. Let me just let me do some translations. That's 20. Jesus fuck! What the hell? That's the for me. That's the equivalent of £22. Oh god. So the one I'm seeing, free range eggs, 15 per pack, $3.35. Let me translate that to US dollars. So 2 and then 15, so times 4. So yeah, with what we can get here, it'd be like £17. No, not £17. $17. Over here, getting that amount of eggs is only $17 worth. That's less than half what you have to pay for them. What the hell? Jeez. $30 on 60 eggs. And over here, you pay the equivalent of $17. You have bird flu spreading rapidly. Jesus. Still though, that's a lot of damn money for some eggs. us. Hmm. Yeah, if it keeps going on like that, there won't be any eggs left in the US. That'd be... And eggs are really important for the majority of foods in the US. So that you'd have to resort to importing, and by the time that happens, the eggs will go off. It's not possible to import eggs. So the time it would take to get them imported over, they'd already be rotten. We can import them from Canada. I mean, with those distances, that's a bit more realistic. But that's still extra costs because of import fees and tariffs. So they're going to be expensive either way. I get my own block. I mean, you're going to know how to look after them then. You gotta... Governments really do shoot themselves in the feet, huh? Yep. Basically all governments, even the UK government, they do not give a shit about their people. They've tossed their people aside for invaders. That's how much they do not care about us anymore. As much as I'm not the biggest Trump fan, I hope he's able to sort the country out. Because if he's already going to be suing the BBC, like obviously with what happened recently, for falsifying his speech, because they spliced it, because he's possibly going to be... He might sue them for that, and hopefully makes them go bankrupt and they'll never be able to function again. Hopefully it can... that kind of power can go toward the government. Get rid of Labour, because they are killing the country. Wait, who was suing? There was a glitch? It was Trump suing the BBC, the British Broadcasting Authority. It wasn't an audio glitch. It was spliced video and audio footage. It was spliced footage. It made it seem like he was inciting violence when the spliced clips were an hour. No, I'm saying you had. I had an audio glitch. What the fuck? Oh, I had an audio. Oh. Okay, so Trump might be suing the BBC, the British British Broadcasting Corporation. Sounds like you're peeking your mic. Am I peeking my mic? I can lower it a little bit. I wasn't peeking it, but I did lower it a little bit. I guess I am speaking a little bit louder than usual. But yeah, BBC was caught to be splicing one of Trump's speeches to make it sound like he was inciting violence in a documentary. So he might be suing them for that. Allegedly. So I would say this. Would I say this? Hmm? Trump. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really pay attention. So I'm not the best source of information. But all I know is Trump is still better than what we've got. He's still better than what the UK has. Well, I don't think we should say anything else because I don't want to get into a political debate here. But Keir Starmer is the biggest traitor this country's ever had. Let's just say if death... No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go any further than that. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not gonna go any further than what I was about to say. I'm not. I'm gonna stop myself there. I'm stopping myself before I go too far. Back to food talk. Yeah, let's go back to food talk. Made a full inch produce. Ooh. Okay. So was it like all of the components? So was there mushrooms, whole tomatoes? Did you go an extra step further and put in black pudding? I mean, I would not personally have black pudding. I wouldn't even have the mushrooms or tomatoes on there. I couldn't get the black pudding. I mean, yeah, that's more of a, literally more of an English thing. But I made something similar. Oh, okay. So let's call it dark dessert then. I did not mean for that to alliterate. Where were we at? Okay. In about 2 to 3 minutes, I will check to see if I got anything shiny. I also need to get ready to make my harvest roast. Oh yeah, it is around that time of the year, isn't it? To be honest, I kind of forgot because normally, or not normally, I live in an area where there's fields like surrounding the houses, and normally you'd hear the harvesting happening. But I swear I've not heard them do anything for years now. It's almost like they don't use the fields anymore. Because I still remember when that happened. I feel like they just stopped using the fields near my house. Just missed the holiday stuff. Okay. We're at 44 minutes. Can't let me add cranberry sauce as it never turns out right. But I like the cancer. No, fair enough, fair enough. I think I've only had like a Thanksgiving dish like once. Cranberry sauce was quite nice. Although the place I did have it at, I'll never be able to eat there again because the location shut down, so did you try apple yams? I've never had an apple yam. What's an apple yam? I don't think I've even had yams before. Oh, Ryu! Hello! You got a couple new shinies? So did I! I got recently. What did you get? Take sweet potatoes, boil them, brown sugar, make them too soft. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I need to like learn these recipes because honestly, I've always wanted to do like cooking by myself, but we never had all the like, right ingredients to do so. I think one of the few dishes I've made myself was oh, Jackie, hello. Yeah, I think the only one I've made myself was like I think I made a curry at one point. I didn't use any like jarred curry. I actually used some roux. Like I did it the proper way. And it wasn't it was only a vegetable curry. Well, I think it was a potato. I think it was a potato curry. It just had chunks of potato in it, I think. Yeah, I didn't have any like chicken prepared for it, so it was just like a potato curry. It was still really nice though. Oh. Yeah. No, stop it. Okay. New shinies: Houndour, Hawlucha, Garboda, Aggron, Kangaskhan, Bellsprout, and Dragonet. Ooh. Let me just check over here. Fennekin didn't shine. Nothing for Salamence. Nothing for the bats. Now let me change the time to day so I can don't have the patience of making curry from scratch. Yeah, you would not want to make ramen from scratch either, because that's a lot of hours of preparation. Let's see. Oh, no shinies. 45 minutes. Nothing. I have made ramen from scratch. Ah! Yeah, I fell. Okay, so Lopunny didn't shine. Something shined! Okay. Wait, is it over here? Is it that Weedle? Ah, there we go. Just a Weedle? Let me go back up, see if anything else might have shined. Is the Altarian range at the entrance? I don't think so. Because if you're lower down, then I think the range from the higher altitudes doesn't reach. If that makes sense. So it would be a bit too far away. Also, that Fennekin's an alpha. It's too bad it's not a shiny. That would have been a good shiny. Maybe. Fletchling. Altari is supposed to be the target right now, but I don't want to keep doing bench resets. So 45 minutes just for a damn Weedle. I mean, I know Swablu is found in Zone 6. I don't know. What is targeting me? Oh, it was the Houndoom. Okay, so Swablu spawns up here. What's down here? Okay. Okay, so I need to be like 50 meters away. Can I do? Oh yeah, I think I could just do runaways. I'm sure I'll hear a sparkle down here. What's down there? I don't know. So I think I'll do it like this for a little while. Finally got my shiny Riolu too. Ooh, nice! Wait, I should probably check to see if this is actually changing the spawns. Okay, so 19 female, 18 female, 17 male. Okay, well that one up there is not changing. Hmm. 18 female, 19 male. I don't think this is working. I don't think the runaway method's working. Yeah, because doing the gate resets is not really going to do much. It changed. Wait, did they? It did change? Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Male was... Oh, okay. I guess this will be the right method, and when I do get close, I will be able to hear the sparkle. Okay, let's, we'll check now. "18 female, 18 male, and 17 female." Okay, yeah, they are definitely changing. Okay, okay. So I guess I'll just run around for a bit until I hear a sparkle. I guess I can peek down there, see if a Meditite shines, because I would be in range. And that Swablu is... Let me just get rid of that Swablu so it can respawn. This is just so the Swablu will respawn. Did you get shiny Absol yet? Yep, I did! I think I spent about 30 minutes doing bench resets and I found it already. Yep, right here. Shiny Absol. So I think for pseudo-legendaries, I think I might have all of them. I think. Dragonite, Tyranitar, Metagross, Salamence, Garchomp, and Goodra. Yeah, I've got all of them. Well, until DLC comes out, because Baxcalibur's going to be in the game. So I should be close enough to be able to hear the sparkle if it does happen. Oops. It's supposed to be like something in the forest down there? So you got Sunny Chespin too? Yes, I did! I did a spawn duplication exploit, so more spawners would be in the area, and while I only got one extra spawner, it guaranteed a Chespin every single reset. You want me to go for Tepig next? Alright. Yeah, give me one of the tough ones, huh? I should probably update my thing on... Hold on. I never actually turned on streamer box. I forgot to turn on my apps. Hold on. I never turned on my apps. a sec. And there we go. Okay. Streamer bot. I already have my list of things up. Hold on. Shiny list. I need to update my shiny list. And where is my notepad? There it is. So we'll just that and no, don't do that, stupid apps. There we go. Edit sub action. So I need Ember, Relegator, Kangaroo, Blade, Altaria, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Oletheon, Glaceon, Electros, Venusaur, Charizard, Delibird, Scrafty, Chandelure, Aerodactyl, Mantrum, Aurorus, and Greninja. Chiaki, I have already... Chiaki! Chi, I've already got it! Chi, I already have it! There's the last ones I need. Go to the then. Okay. So basically, just do the MZ starters after the Altaria. Got it. You guys just want me to do the MZ starters next, basically. I mean, that's fair, honestly. And like I said earlier, the fossil Pokemon, I'm saving for the DLC. Well, either I save them for the DLC, or I just get them last. Okay, now I know this is definitely working. There's an alpha up there. Yeah, only saving... Like, let me think what I'm gonna say. I would try and do the fossil Pokemon last. And then, if I don't get them before the DLC launches, then I'll just hunt them in the DLC. But they'll be my first hunts. That's how I'll do things. I'm gonna go for a while. Okay. Bones overheating. Ah, fair enough. Wait, Bones overheating? Yeah, it's freezing cold? Does not compute. Too soon or next time. Okay. Have a good one. Just... Finally. have sworn I heard a Gumi. Okay. So fingers crossed I can get the Swablu, and then we'll just focus on the MD starters. So it's just Totodile, which will be the easiest one, and Tepig, which honestly I was trying to hunt earlier, but it's a slight pain. I've seen that there's ways to like duplicate the spawns. I might try that. I mean, I'm no stranger to duplicating the spawners because I've already done it 3 times. Because I already duplicated spawns for the Zone 20 alphas, for Chespin, and for Gibble. So, this wouldn't be the first time I'd duplicate spawns. I also did it for Dratini as well. Yeah, and despite having 2 different Dratini, or a Dratini and a Dragoness spawn, it still took me 8 hours to get a shiny Dratini. I think there's an alpha up there. So I'm not resetting all of the Swablu, I'm just resetting the ones nearer the back. Also, I re-enabled the redeem. Choose what you want my player character to look like. Just in case anyone fancies doing that. So you need another shiny Greninja. Yeah, because I've got one that was for my playthrough team. So I'm going to get another one for my shiny Living Deaths. I did the same thing with like Excadrill and Chandelure as well. I've already got another shiny Excadrill, I need to get another shiny Chandelure. I'll probably use the same method I did to get my original, but for this one. Do you plan on getting another shiny Froakie eventually? I want this shiny Alpha. Fair enough. An Alpha Greninja is huge. Like, it really is huge. I think it's almost double the height of the player. Like, especially when it Mega Evolves. It's so tall the camera can't even see it properly. Just take a peek down there. The one I can see and not shiny. A Houndour is an alpha. One's normal. Maybe it's someone I should try. Wait! That's a shiny Houndour down there! Wait, it broke out? Get in the ball! Thank you! Okay. Well, I faced an unexpected one. Why is it still trying to attack me? It can't even reach me. Rash nature. It's too bad we can't check for marks in this game. That would have been cool. It would have been really nice if we could still have marks. There's so many crystals over here. I need to break all those. Its motivation is strong. Let me just put this Houndour in the spare shiny box. Oh yeah, these... Oh, we also got an Emolga when I was doing my Dragonite stuff. So I think I got 1 Petrat, 3 Bellsprout, and an Emolga while I was resetting for a Dratini. But I refused to stop resetting until the pink worm showed up. And that's the main reason I had such a late night last night. I didn't get to sleep till almost 4 in the morning because I wanted to get that shiny. I mean, worst case scenario, I might just do AFK bench methods for in Zone 18 if I'm really desperate to get the Altaria if I don't get it today. But now I know that the order of things I've got to do. So after this one, you guys are making me do the rest of the MZ starters. Let me just see if there is a method of doing these Swablu. I mean, maybe the respawn and reset method is possible? Let's have a look. Okay. So it seems like... Okay, so from what I'm looking at, it seems like... I've been doing the respawn reset method. I did it a little bit. I think I did the respawn reset method for Larvitar and Fennekin. I've only done it for those 2 Pokemon so far. And from what it seems like, that might be the best method to do Swablu. I think I should be able to get all of them defeated in 1 Diamond Storm. I also need a 3-minute timer once all of them have been defeated. So I'll just get my timer ready. No? Don't play it yet. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I need to get them all near each other. Yeah, none of them shined yet. Where did the other one go? Okay, the third one's just gone poof. And that's a shiny magic card down there. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna leave that. I don't care. out down there? There's a shiny Magikarp. Wait, where'd that other Swablu go? There's one there. Okay, what is going on? Oh, there's one there. Third one's just gone poof. Okay. So now, I already KO'd 2 of them, but the third one's just vanished, so... Now, you know what? I'll reset the area. So I'll probably get that Magikarp in the process. Okay, we'll put this Magikarp in the boxes. So I need to try and get all of them KO'd at once. I don't think I've got a widespread attack on Diancie. Okay. That's the third one. Bluefish? Bluefish? Which one are you on about? Bluefish? Also, I did not start the timer, so I'm gonna have to guess when the Swablu spawns in. I mean the golden carp. Do you mean the golden carp Gyarados? I mean, yeah, I guess. That one evolves into a lungfish. Yeah, but it turns into a red fish. Not a blue fish. Just save. I mean, the time will probably shift over before the Swablu spawn back in. So many people are using Excadrill and Gotcha on the Battle Royale level. Oh. Wait, hold on. It wasn't that long since I saved. I mean, I get why Excadrill's being used, because it's a good counter for Xerneas. So yeah, at the moment, I think good teams would consist of a Xerneas counter, a Yveltal counter, and another decent Pokemon. Because people like to spam legendary Pokemon now. It's annoying. Which is why I'm glad they made the requirements shorter. So for the Mega Stones. Okay. If this really is the best method for Swablu, then... I mean, I'll know when it shines, because I'll hear it. Second. So, hopefully there's... Oh, yeah, hold on. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for Altaria to show up. Because this would mark the 100th unique shiny for a final form. Of course, that's including the extra 9 third-brew. Okay, now that I think about it, I could probably... No, last time I tried that took too long. I know there's only one that's spawning in right now, but I want to try and do as many encounters as possible. I mean, doing it like this, I feel like it might still be faster to do the bench method. But last time all that got me was a shiny Weedle. I think people are underestimating Mega Lucario. I mean, I guess in some cases people would prefer to use the base forms over the Megas if the base forms can still like regularly perform. I think Megas that make a Pokemon actually good, like Mawile or Medicham, like those ones would definitely need their Mega Evolutions. But for stuff like Lucario or Garchomp, they could do well with a different item. But in my case, I don't really care that much because I'm not doing full competitive. I just do enough to get the Mega Stones. If I want to get a bunch of items, then I will just do Infinite ZA Royales and buy everything. probably only go to 2 hours tonight, but we'll see. Like either 2 hours or 2.5. Oh jeez. Have you seen how gigantic Alpha Staryu and Starmie is? Alpha Mega Starmie size is crazy. I mean, I don't doubt. I've seen what Staryu's size is. Mainly because there's a guaranteed static alpha of Staryu in Area 2. Or Zone 2 even. I do want to get that as shiny eventually. I think at some point I might give myself a challenge to like go for as many static alphas as possible as a shiny. I don't think Zone 1 has a guaranteed, so I have to get lucky on that part. I got lucky, I got a shiny alpha star. Nice! I just got a regular Staryu. I don't know what will happen once I get all the shiny Pokemon. I mean, maybe... Worst case scenario, I take a break from ZA and play something else for a little bit until the DLC comes out. That's the worst case scenario, because there's still another month before the DLC comes out. I'm pretty sure I might be able to get everything in a month. Besides the fossils. Maybe I'll get one of them as lucky trophy. Get all the hours shiny get. But then that's basically every single Pokemon in the game. Unless you mean only the statics. Unless you mean only the static alphas. Because just alphas would be basically everything on the map. All mons that can be alpha form. Yeah. That's still the same thing though. Do you mean the static alphas, or the ones that have a random chance at being alpha? Because if you mean static alphas, then I'll understand it better. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do for now... I don't think I had enough energy for a proper stream tonight, so I might just finish up in 3-4 minutes. I know it's like no time at all, but I don't think I prepared for tonight's stream properly. Hopefully tomorrow can be a bit better. I mean, hey, at least I got something. I mean, it was just a Houndour and a Magikarp and a Weedle. But at least I got some shiny Pokemon. But I'll definitely keep those other Pokemon in mind to do in my off time. So the Swablu, I'll probably do some AFK hunting for Swablu as well. I'll go back to Zone 18 probably. it's better than no shinies. Okay. One more reset. Okay. Alright. I know it's like really soon, but I think I'm just gonna finish up for today and try and go on for a bit longer tomorrow. So yeah, it's not been that long at all, but I'm just not feeling it right now. So I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully for some good shinies. Right, good night.